Hi guys, so let's get on with today's video, and we're going to be talking about Lord and Miller getting sacked. Basically, they've got taken off of the Han Solo movie project and replaced by Ron Howard. Now, basically, I reckon that Lord and Miller are actually bigger Star Wars fans than Rian Johnson, and I think Rian Johnson is actually lying about how big of a Star Wars fan he is. Like, or maybe Rian Johnson thinks that he's a massive Star Wars fan when in actual reality he's not. Like, because he hasn't read enough of the EU material and the Legends material and all of that business. Like, and the Force is female thing gets on my nerves because any true Star Wars fan will know that the Force is in everything, in all things. So it's in males and females. So the Force is actually male and female. The Force is all about equality, just like Star Wars is about equality. Like everything isn't black and white, like these shirts imply, because there are grey areas. Like basically, going back to Lord and Miller, like they must have thought it was really stupid when they got sacked because they're probably like massive Star Wars fans like me. So like it's just like if Kathleen Kennedy sacked me if I was working on a Star Wars film, that would be absolutely fucking stupid because I'm probably like one of the biggest Star Wars fans on the planet. This is my message to Kathleen Kennedy. Don't try and tell me what Star Wars is. I know what Star Wars is, and you're not going to twist it into something that it's not. You will get fired soon if you don't buck up your ideas. Like, she worked on the Back to the Future films, for Christ's sake. She should know better. Like, don't get me wrong, I am a bit of a feminist, but sometimes, like, this feminism goes too far and it strays towards female superiority rather than equality. Like, like, why get Lord and Miller, then sack them, and then replace them with Ron Howard? Like, if you're going to get a big director like Ron Howard, why not get him straight away rather than going through all of this kerfuffle? Maybe Ron Howard wasn't available because maybe he was working on another film. I don't really know, to be honest. It's just excuse after excuse after excuse with Kathleen Kennedy. Like, anyway, now we're going to talk about Scarlet Witch in the MCU. And, like, why did they put her in this leather costume? Like, why not put her in this gypsy outfit? And don't tell me, oh, it's because Elizabeth Olsen doesn't want to show flesh. Because she's shown flesh in many films in the past. Like this one, for example. Like, like when Elizabeth Olsen does her modelling, she shows flesh as well. Like, loads of people keep saying, oh, it wouldn't make sense if Scarlet Witch was wearing her classic costume or a gypsy costume in the movies. Well, yeah, it would. Because they say, oh, it wouldn't make sense in the context of the movies. Well, yes, it would make sense because it's not as if they mention her costume in the movies. It's not as if they make a big deal out of her costume in the movies. Like, if she was wearing the gypsy outfit, then nobody would mention her costume either. Well, I'm talking in terms of characters in the film. Obviously, like the feminists will probably kick up a stink, but I don't care because they obviously aren't true Marvel fans if that's the case. Because this is a more classic costume. This is from the comics. So true Marvel fans should want the costumes to be as close to the comics as possible. Lord and Miller, they have worked on the Lego movie, but they're also working on Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse as well, the Miles Morales film. Now, when they're involved with big films like that, why would you sack them? Stupid. Like, why can't it be a collaborative process between Lord Miller and Ron Howard? Why can't Kathleen Kennedy just butt out?